Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here. Shaq's here. Kenny's here. Welcome to this edition of 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the Portland Trail Blazers as they go up against the Sacramento Kings. And guys, for the Kings, they managed to take game one of the season series against this team, looking to seal their series advantage with a win tonight. You know who I'm looking forward to watching tonight?
I would not know.
How about C.J. McCollum?
Okay.
Of the NBA here on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan with Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Welcome, everyone, to Sacramento, California, to a sold-out crowd at the home of the Kings. And, of course, Kelly Olynyk. This will be their second game without him.
And it's a trade that it caught me a little off guard. I have to be honest, Kevin. He played such a big part for this team, and really the last guy I expected to see them move.
So Sacramento will get the first possession. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. At the 2, it's McCollum with Turner at the 3. Smith is out there with Aminu, and it's Dragic in at the 1 spot. 5 on the clock. Good work there as it goes. Chris, looking at the year so far, teams that made big changes in the offseason starting to develop now some chemistry.
Well, it takes some time, especially if the acquisitions are on the younger side. And this is where great coaching can make all the difference. This is where great basketball culture in the locker room can make all the difference. It's all about, we say chemistry. What does that mean? It means trust. It takes time to build trust. It takes time to understand your players and what they like, where to get them the ball, what makes them better. And once you get to that point, it's a liberating feeling because now you feel like, okay, guys, we've gotten through the murky waters. Now we can have some fun. We know who we are. We have an identity. Let's go out and be us.
And the work ethic coming into play there. I like how Young can just focus on the task at hand.
Turner kicks to McCollum. This one for 3. Again, McCollum missing. And And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for the Sacramento Kings. Set by Hield, nobody around. And there are the Kings with another bucket.
I like the confidence from Hill. Fantastic at transitioning from dribbling to shooting so quick.
McCollum against Hield. McCollum kicks to Smith. Portland again missing. The Kings have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Young dishes to Hield. Back to Young. And the layup's good off the glass. Young's got 6.
And you can sense they're starting to take charge here.
Yeah, and it goes beyond the small lead that they built. They really captured the momentum.
Pass to Smith. Hield against McCollum. Back to Smith. And the foul on John Henson. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
Here's Dragic. He had a 33-point outing in their last game against Denver.
And it was the little things, too. I mean, getting to the line, finding ways to get his points any way possible.
Just 3 to shoot. Aminu with the bucket.
And over his career, Aminu really has improved his 3-point shot. I mean, the defense has to honor it.
Pass to Bagley. To the inside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Bagley's got his first 2 points of the night.
Their hot start keeps getting hotter. 5 for 5 now to keep things going.
Dragic against Young. It's stolen by Hield. And now Sacramento on the break. And it's Young. That time on the assist by Hield. 8 points for Trae Young.
Oh, no doubt that Buddy Hield can shoot with the best of them. But it's encouraging watching him share the wealth as well.
McCollum kicks to Smith. It's McCollum on the wing, covered by Hield. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Turner. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Turner's got his first 2 points. Passes it to Henson. Dragic against Young. Now here's Henson. Not a lot of room. Young inside. He's guarded by Dragic. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Even as the team rebuilds, business booming for the Kings. Chris, ticket sales, sponsorships, you name it.
Well, the fans are doing their part to make this team a winner. You can bet that.
That's good from Young.
He's a guy you have to game plan for. The way Young scores and passes the ball creates so many problems for the defense.
And so Young nails them both.
He's not making any mistakes up there today. Another solid trip to the line for him.
Trailblazers trail by 9. Dragic with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And the basket by McCollum.
Great timing from McCollum. Outstanding at filling out the D and burning them with a catch and shoot, Jay.
I'll go to David Aldridge, who spoke with Terry Stotts. David?
Thanks, Kevin. What he said they're concerned with most is slowing down transition. He said those guys can cause problems if you let them get on the fast break. So stopping space and pace is priority number 1. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Now Turner after the missed 3 from Trae Young. Dragic taking his time here. From 12 feet out. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
Great awareness. No reason to take it inside there against the taller man.
Well, he created a little separation from that mid-range. Just a good shot for him in that situation.
Caldwell Pope kicks to Young. Back to Caldwell Pope. Buries the long-range jumper. Caldwell Pope's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And Caldwell Pope can be a volume three-point shooter, meaning when he gets a lot of attempts from there, he can fill it up from downtown.
Minu finds Smith. And a wide-open look for McCollum. Off target from outside.
Well, he's having a tough go at it so far this quarter. Not much dropping for him.
Yep, that one goes in there. Caldwell Pope's got his second basket of the night.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
McCollum against Hield. McCollum outside. Back to Smith. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Sacramento leading by 6. Timeout is called. First of the game for Sacramento. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
You know, a poor shooting night. I just got the sense they didn't work hard enough to get good looks.
Or selfishness. I mean, this is what happens when you don't make the extra pass. Your field goal percentage can go south.
Let's bring up the list of the top rookie three-point bombers in the NBA. Trae Young on top.
With the way he shot the ball from long range, he's earned his reputation as the top marksman of his class.
On defense, Portland, 6-point game. Allen passes to Young. Here's Bagley. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Chris, your team's battled Kobe Bryant many times. Name some of the players today who you think can compare mentally to the Kobe Bryants and the Michael Jordans, guys you play.
Oh, wow. Well, Kobe says he's seen it in Kyrie Irving and the Greek Freak and a few others. I've seen it in Westbrook and how hard he plays and KD. And I, you know, don't think Steph Curry's just this little nice, helpless guy out there on the court to shoot threes and turn around. He's one of those guys, too, that just wants to put that dagger into your heart with a deep three late in the game. So definitely Westbrook, KD, Curry, those guys come to mind for me.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Harkless is checked in. And so he hits both.
Well, Portland, as a franchise, they seem to be in a tough spot. I mean, they've had some bad luck with draft picks, and at the same time, they've lost some free agents to other organizations. I mean, they're too talented to go full rebuild, not with their stars, but they're still missing a piece or two from really being a danger in the West come playoff time.
Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
Well, I like the decision-making. I mean, that's a shot you want to keep taking.
Here's Giles. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. To the left wing. 6 on the shot clock. DiVincenzo. Second shot opportunity. Doesn't go for him. Good D by McCollum. And it's Dragic with the ball for Portland. Trailing here by 8. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Kings. That one was played in Sacramento.
And their last time playing this club, foul trouble became a big problem for them. Their starters had to take an early stint on the bench.
Yeah, and they can't afford a repeat of that. They need a lot more minutes out of their core group tonight.
Chris, for the Blazers, as you mentioned, you worry they'll continue to remain static in the West.
Yeah, I do, because they're too good to rebuild. And right now, you know, it seems like they're not an elite team and they're not a bad team. So how do you figure it out? And it reminds me a little bit of the Hawks about a decade ago. They were always a playoff threat, but never found that next stage. Hopefully the Blazers can shake things up to get them where they need to go.
The pass to Giles. He dishes it to Young. Here's Giles. He's guarded by McCollum. Giles, that's good. Giles has got his first basket of the night.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Dragic. 8 points for him. McCollum outside. Aminu dishes to McCollum. Here's Harkless. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
The D a little slow to get in his face. They're fortunate it didn't cost him.
Allen kicks to Young. Back to Allen. To the right side. DiVincenzo. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
And offensively, they've done a great job here of staying in rhythm.
Yeah, of the two teams, they're taking the more makeable shots. Let's see if they can sustain it throughout the game.
Now, here is Morris. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
Well, just watching the progression of C.J. McCollum year to year has been astonishing. I mean, he came into the NBA with little fanfare, but now he's one of the league's top shooting guards.
Some changes for Sacramento. Marjanovic comes in for Bagley, and Yogi Ferrell subbed in for Young. Zach Collins checked in for the Trailblazers. Ellington comes in for Goran Dragic. Here's Giles. Here's Ferrell. Back to Allen. To the middle. Here's Giles. That shot missing. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. And with McCollum, he is the complete package on the offensive end.
I mean, he can take any defender one-on-one, and with a little bit of space, he can take over the game. He's a great shooter and fantastic facilitator. I mean, you ask around the league, they'll tell you that McCollum is one of the toughest guys to guard on the wing.
Ferrell kicks to Giles. Pass to Marjanovic. Over Morris. 1:51 left in the first quarter. DiVincenzo connects, the jumper drops. He has 6. So for the Trailblazers, their last game, a loss to the Nuggets in Denver. Now here's Ellington. D right on him. To the middle. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Look at Morris break down the defense on this play. If they leave one of his guys open, he's going to get it to him fast.
Allen kicks to Giles. Sacramento moving it around. And the officials call a traveling violation.
And checking out the numbers for C.J. McCollum. What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. 3rd in scoring. And, of course, a knockdown shooter from the perimeter, ranking 3rd in field goal percentage from beyond.
And the only way you average top 3 in points if you have that scorer's mentality. He knows he's the go-to guy. And everyone else knows it as well. Now here's McCollum. He's coming off a 16-point game against Denver. Clock at 6. Harkless with it. He's against Allen. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession. .46 seconds left in the first. He gets that one.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
Ferrell kicks to Allen. McCollum against Marjanovic. just 5 on the clock. Shot on the wing again, Sacramento.
And it's just been an avalanche of points here in the early going.
Yeah, both teams have come out with solid offensive strategies. And then, of course, the guys are finishing.
Now here's McCollum. 9 points in the game so far. He kicks it to Ellington. From the arc. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And looking at what we've seen from Sacramento so far, guys, what do you think?
Getting high percentage looks, wearing down that defense on the inside.
Right, and as the defense collapses, that opens up inside-out opportunities. Productive first quarter.
Trailblazers trail by 5 on the court for the Trailblazers. McCollum is out there with Wayne Ellington. Then it's Collins. Then there's Markieff Morris. And it's Harkless in at the small forward. And the basket by McCollum.
I like how McCollum works in his in-between game. Finds a way to get involved from his spot.
And here's Farrell. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. It's off to Charlotte for him after this game as they take on the Hornets. That will kick off a 6-game road trip for the team. Clock at 6. The shot from 20 feet away. Misses off the left iron. Portland's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Up top, Harkless. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Out of bounds, Sacramento will take possession. And a chance to now check out the scoring distribution between the front court and the back court players tonight for Sacramento.
And it's been guard play, which really has shouldered the burden offensively here. They'd like a bit more production from the front court, but in the meantime, this backcourt has kept them in the game.
Hield finds Henson. And the foul called on Markieff Morris. That'll be his second foul of the game.
He better watch it. He doesn't want to pick up a third foul before halftime.
For the Trailblazers, Smith comes in for Markieff Morris, and it's Turner in for Harkless. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone, Trailblazers trail by 3. And here's McCollum for 3. The rebound by Hield.
He had 1 3-pointer in the first, but still searching for that second.
Here's Farrell. He's guarded by McCollum. Farrell passes to Henson. Farrell looking around. Shoots over Ellington, and that one goes long. Well, the Kings moving their G League affiliate from Reno to nearby Stockton, California, which is a 45-minute drive from the Golden One Center.
Yeah, I love it. And the Kings fans have more of the Kings brand of support. I mean, it's all about accessibility for players and personnel. I mean, a definite change in climate, though. They'll get cooked.
The shot by Turner, no good. Sacramento leading by 3. Down low, DiVincenzo fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
That was all about the assist. Great pass to set up the shot.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Foul, 2 seconds. Dante DiVincenzo. Shooting just 1.
One shot on the legs.
And NBA offenses have always been complex, and they always are evolving, but C-Webb, the movement and precision now seems to be at another level. Would you agree?
You know what, Kev, I disagree a little bit with that. You know, having played in different teams with some complex offenses, it's still all the basics. You still have the old flex offense, and that's nothing but what Utah, Karl Malone and John Stockton used some 20 years ago. You still have triangle principles, which is what Jordan and Pippen used some 20, 25 years ago. And if you really want to go back to the Bob Cousy days when he played with Bill Russell, you still have a lot of throwing it into the post and cutting off of it. I think the players have evolved and the players' skill sets are better, but as far as offensive sets, I don't see that much has changed, except how do you execute them, and can you execute them with having the right position players with the correct skill set on the floor at the time that you're calling the play.
I love your honest appraisal. And the first one at the line is good.
Well, everybody knows he's a talented guard. He's a deadly scorer. He can get hot in a hurry.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Terry Stotts, the head coach for the Blazers, he has earned the trust of this roster.
Yeah, if you talk to the players on his team, Kevin, they believe in the system that he runs. He is always willing to give players a chance to earn minutes, and it's up front. But you're playing under Stotts, you know that if you work hard and improve, he'll take notice and adjust the rotations accordingly.
And so here's Sacramento. Portland making their last shot. Henson dishes to Hield. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And let's take a look at Buddy Hield's numbers. He's been a factor for them over the last month, averaging 15 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. With him, you get so much, but his ability to lead the way with his scoring, probably his best attribute.
Oh, an offensive juggernaut. I mean, he can just beat you in so many ways. You got to give it up for him.
The first free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Chris, you've played against the Blazers and in Portland so many times in your career. Explain the love the city has for this terrific team.
Well, Portland actually was my favorite arena to play in. I love the floor, the seats, the lighting there. I just love playing there. I mean, the city lives and dies with the Blazers. They have crazy, die-hard fans there in this city. I mean, very few teams have a devoted fan base as the Blazers do.
Here is Ellington. Sacramento making their last shot. Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. The offensive rebound. And Turner kicks to McCollum. Poked away. Four on the clock. They shoot again. The shot comes out.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
Hield outside. And he can extend the lead to double digits.
I think a kick out is the better option there. Defense had the rim on lockdown.
McCollum finds Ellington. Back to McCollum. Here's the three. Drills the three-pointer. McCollum's got 14 points.
Always got to keep an eye on McCollum. When he's sinking shots left and right, he knows they're in trouble.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important. See if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
And the Kings will go for a different look here. Marjanovic checked in for John Henson. Bagley comes in for Harry Giles. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Hield. Young is subbed in for Yogi Ferrell. Al-Farouq Aminu, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Dragic comes in for C.J. McCollum. DiVincenzo, good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
He's reason number one there in front. I mean, his shooting has been almost flawless.
Young against Dragic. Kicks it to Aminu. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. Aminu's got his third basket of the night right there.
It's such a strong player. Even when Aminu gets knocked around, he finds a way to score.
Al Bagley, 14 points from him the last game against Charlotte. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And Caldwell-Pope, the Georgia product, when he's on the floor, it's for his defense. Can give you a handful of points, but what he takes away with defense is far more significant. One of the better perimeter defenders since entering the league.
Shooting two, gentlemen.
And he can't get the first one. And with Caldwell-Pope in his defense, he can guard any type of perimeter player.
Yeah, I mean, has the long arms to bother small forwards and fast feet to stay with point guards. Really gives a lineup a lot of options in terms of matchups when he's on the floor. Great instincts on defense and is very hard to shake as he'll hound you through screens.
And he's good on the second.
And Caldwell-Pope is a guy you cannot leave open at any time. He's just a very good shooter from any spot on the floor.
Dragic against Young. Dragic the pass to Turner. Young against Dragic. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. The shot by Turner no good. Sacramento leading by 7. Caldwell-Pope outside. Back to Young. Here's Marjanovic. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. And the Kings lead by 9.
And you just hate to give up those second chance points.
It can be discouraging, frustrating, but you only have yourselves to blame. Box out.
Now here's Turner. 14 points from him the last game against the Nuggets in Denver.
And he passed the ball so well in that game, keeping everybody involved, even as he was racking up all those points.
Here's Young after the made shot from Evan Turner. Young finds Marjanovic. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Just great anticipation by Young. He just sees the play developing, knows exactly where he wants to go with the ball.
Now here's Dragic. He's got 8. On the wing, Ellington. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Here's Aminu. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Sacramento leading by 9. To the inside. Young against Dragic. Shots good from Young.
And this is Young at his very best. Once he gets a few to fall, boy, watch out.
Portland's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. So timeout called here. The first for Portland. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
Yeah, and in a hostile environment, they did not rise to the occasion, especially on the defensive side.
Yeah, they allowed way too many. I thought they lacked toughness and energy all night.
For the Trailblazers, Markieff Morris is checked in for Jason Smith, and Harkless is subbed in for Evan Turner. To the paint, Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That one on Caldwell Pope.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
One shot, gentlemen.
On the free throw, no good.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
They get it again. DiVincenzo. And another shot. Bagley the pass to Marjanovic. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Marjanovic has got the lead up to 12 now for Sacramento. Outside Dragic. Connects from three-point range. Dragic has got 11.
No doubt that was a defensive mistake. You got to have a guy on him at all times.
On its way from Young for two. Here's Marjanovic. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
He's finally coming around, trying to make up for that goose egg he put up in the first quarter.
Pass to Ellington. Back to Dragic. Harkless on the wing. Guarded by Marjanovic. Morris, no good. Sacramento leading by 11. DiVincenzo. Ellington defending. Marjanovic kicks to Caldwell Pope. Back to Marjanovic. Caldwell Pope outside. From deep. Sinks the triple. Caldwell Pope's got 4 this quarter.
The dribble moves of Caldwell Pope just utterly hypnotizing to watch.
Young against Dragic. The tray. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Caldwell Pope outside. DiVincenzo. Ellington defending. Young in the corner. Trailblazers trail by 14. To the paint. Here's Dragic. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Young. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Well, you know, I know this. The city of Sacramento supports, they live and die with their Kings. I mean, the team came within a hair's breadth of moving. Let's remember that. For the fans, pride and relief that they prevailed.
On the first.
The first free throw is good. And with the construction of this stunning downtown arena, the Kings' future in Sacramento etched even more permanently.
Yeah, even as the team has struggled for wins. But for the fans watching their team suit up, you know, the hope of having a good team in this state-of-the-art arena is a victory in itself.
And so Young nails them both. And it's Dragic with the ball for Portland. It's a 14-point game. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Ellington kicks to Dragic. Over Young. Another miss by Dragic. Sacramento leading by 14. Caldwell Pope outside. Back to Young. And he's good on the 3-ball.
The first thing that jumps out at you about Young, that seemingly limitless shooting range and the spacing that affords for this offense.
Now here's Harkless. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Ellington kicks to Dragic. Puts up a 3. And with that shot, the Kings lead is cut down to 14, getting a little bit closer on the bucket from Ellington. Hield outside. There's 39 seconds left in the first half of the game. Portland's gone for the three-pointers 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. Sacramento moving it around. Offensive rebound, and it's in there. Bagley's got 6 points.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
Dragic against Young. Outside Dragic. Here's the teardrop, and he lays it up and in. He's got 15.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
And so we wrap up the first half. Kings lead by 14. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Contavious, you guys came out with a lot of energy in the first half. What got you going?
Like you said, we came out with a lot of energy. We wanted to get easy basket, layups, and knock down shots.
You got all that and more in that first half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports, the halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Boy, we have a lot to discuss. We saw Trae Young lighting it up in the first half. He had 18 points, 2 rebounds, and 3 assists. The first 2 quarters went very well for him. What'd you think about Sacramento, Kenny?
They're not taking the soft approach to this game, fellas. They're playing physical. Just look at how many times they've gotten to the line by being active, driving the lane, and drawing contact. It's gotten them points at the stripe. It's gotten defenders off balance. They've been the more aggressive team tonight by far.
Looking at Portland, Shaq, your thoughts?
Well, there's no wonder they're getting blown out. No energy, no fight in the rebound battle. Ernie, you got to pick it up. You got to pick it up starting now, or it's going to be impossible to come back. Like the Pythagorean theorem, times 50, times 100, times 50, times 10. Impossible to figure out, Ernie.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
A lot of action around, as always, the Capitol building tonight. We are in Sacramento, and we continue here on 2K Sports. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Yeah, he's really been catching the defense off guard so far here in this game, racking up a bunch of trips to the line.
Well, and a few times he's done a good job of initiating contact, yet getting the foul called on the defender.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Bagley is out there with Contavious Caldwell-Pope. Then it's John Henson, and it's Young, and it's Hield in at the 2. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Smith dishes to McCollum. Over Hield, and misses it off the right side of the rim.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Shot by Caldwell-Pope, no good. Outside Dragic. McCollum outside. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Dragic has got 5 assists in the game. Sacramento leading by 11. And Goran Dragic, a slippery lefty out of Slovenia.
At his peak, a phenomenal offensive player. He doesn't hit that peak every season, though. And now in his 30s, we'll see how long he can extend his prime.
And here's McCollum following the three-pointer by Trae Young. McCollum kicks to Smith, and the Trailblazers another three.
McCollum is always aware. Fantastic skipping the ball over to the open man.
Hield outside. Down low. It's stolen by Aminu. Turner finds Dragic. And with that shot, the Kings lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from McCollum.
Nice and steady so far in the second half. They're 3 for 4.
Young pass to Caldwell Pope. McCollum against Hield. Young outside. That shot off. Dragic with some nice D. And it's Turner off the drive. Sweet little floater. Turner's got 6.
Well, that makes him 4 for 5. I mean, I think that's pretty good numbers. I mean, they've got to be pleased with how things are playing off so far.
Young. And it's good. 2 points. And the Kings lead by 9.
Maybe not the most explosive athlete, but Young's jumper stretches defense, which gives him more room to get by his man.
Now here's McCollum. He's got 19. Smith kicks to Aminu. And there's McCollum. That's good on the assist by Aminu. And that's now 21 points for C.J. McCollum. Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
And we've seen just how incredible McCollum can be when he is feeling it. One of the few guards in the league who gets everything to fall when his shot is on. Why he can just erupt with huge scoring nights at any given time.
Collins checking for Portland. And we have some time now to show you which rookies have the greatest impact offensively over the course of the last month. Trae Young on top.
And those numbers have started to set him apart offensively from most of the other rookies in the league.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Hield outside. Unloads from 13. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Collins has got 4 rebounds in this game. And with McCollum's explosiveness, Greg, you recall he put up 50 points in a game last season.
And how about he did so in under 30 minutes of floor time? McCollum, only the second player to ever achieve that mark. Helps he started with a 28-point first quarter. When he is locked in, he can put up points like nobody's business. And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Dragic against Young. McCollum deciding where to go with it. Just 5 on the clock. This one for 3. Cans it from downtown. McCollum's got 12 points now in the quarter.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Hield kicks to Young. Shoots over Dragic. Young's shot is off. Trailblazers trail by 5. Outside Dragic. Got a piece of it. Collins dishes to Turner. McCollum outside. From deep three-point range. The shot that time not on target. And Sacramento will go the other way with it. 17 points was their biggest margin. And slam dunk by Henson.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Smith finds McCollum. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. McCollum's got 15 points in just the second half. Kings leading now by 4. Young pass to Henson. Dishes to Caldwell Pope. Another 3 for Sacramento.
And that's how you answer back.
Trading bombs the last 2 possessions. They're going that way.
Young against Dragic. Shoots from the elbow. Again, the Trailblazers score.
And he's been the key for their offense with the way he shot the basketball.
And they're going to need even more out of him with the score being what it is.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. He's got 12. Passes to Hield. Over McCollum, and again it's Sacramento converting.
My buddy, you can't give Hield these mid-range James. I mean, often he's going to bury them and make you look foolish.
McCollum against Young. McCollum kicks to Collins. Back to McCollum. Banked in off the glass. McCollum's got 31 points.
And you know what? He's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
Henson the pass to Bagley. Trying to get open his heel. Rejected by Dragic. McCollum against Hield. Fires from 14. McCollum no good. Kings leading now by 5. And here's Young. 26 points for him. Bagley with a wide open look. Another 3 for Sacramento.
Yeah, the rhythm, the timing, an encouraging sign seeing Bagley knock it down there off the catch.
Collins kicks to Smith. Hield against McCollum. Back to Smith. The pass to Turner. Over Caldwell Pope. The shot by Turner no good. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. They're leading by 8. Shot by Caldwell Pope no good. Portland's gotten 12 of their points from long range in the third quarter, going 4 of 5 shooting. Dragic kicks to McCollum. Pass to Collins. Back to McCollum. Fires the 3. And Henson pulls it down. Henson's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Caldwell Pope. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Looking here at some numbers for Bagley. Some impressive play from him over the last month. He's around 14 points per game, 10 rebounds, and just over 2 blocks. And guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
Well, yeah, lately he's been overachieving a little bit. Hopefully this is a sign of greater things to come.
That free throw good from Caldwell Pope. Compared to when you were playing C-Web, how have the baseline skill requirements for the 4s and the 5s, the power forwards and the centers, changed, do you think, the most?
The ability to stretch the floor. It's a lot more emphasis on mobility, especially at the defensive end. And I don't think you can have a player who is a specialist anymore in the game. I've played with some great defenders. The Ben Wallace, the Davis boys there in Indiana. But those positions are no longer valued or needed anymore. You can no longer be a defensive player that can't score on the other end. You have to be a player in the NBA now with a total skill set. That means mobility, shooting, dribble, passing. All of those things have to be encompassed, or there's a way to make sure to highlight you with the mismatch and take you out of the game.
Good documentation. I like it. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And Markieff Morris out of Kansas, a spread 4, as they say.
And able to stripe it from anywhere on the floor. A good secondary scorer who can also create his own shot on the block at times.
Two shots. Last on the first.
And the first one at the line is good.
You know, I like Morris. He's a valuable contributor on both ends of the floor. Now, he's a sniper from deep, and he can definitely lock you up on D as well.
And Morris drops them both.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Farrell passes to Allen. Hield outside. Shoots over Ellington. Hield with the bucket. Hield's got 4 points in the quarter.
I like how Hield runs the pick and roll. If he gets any separation off the screen, he's ready to fire.
McCollum kicks to Ellington. Passes it to McCollum. And he hits the jump shot. McCollum's got 33 points.
Taking things into his own hands. He's been a beast this quarter.
Here's Farrell. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Got a piece of it. Shoots. Rebound by the Trailblazers. A three from McCollum. Sinks the three-pointer. And now just a 5-point Kings lead.
He has a lot of points from long range this half. He's taken advantage of a really tired defense.
Here's Marjanovic. And again, it's Sacramento converting. Ellington with it. He has 7. Right wing. Collins dishes to McCollum from 13. And the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there.
His touch has been terrific this quarter. Most of what he puts up is going down. Kings
leading now by 5. Allen outside. Now here's Marjanovic, defended by Harkless. Allen finds Marjanovic. On the clock. No good. That's the first shot from the floor he's missed. 5 for 6. Harkless with it. He's against Allen. Harkless with the bucket.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
And the pass to Hield. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Hield's got 6 in the quarter.
I like how Hield gets solid positioning inside. A terrific score close to the basket.
Ellington kicks to McCollum. And finished off by Collins.
And that's an example of willpower right there, guys. I mean, grabbing the offensive rebound and then going back up strong.
And GA, in a close game like this where every possession is critical, that could prove to be a very big one.
Yeah, fellas, a putback like that is always a big swing. Not just in terms of points, but the momentum, too.
And so here's Sacramento. Portland making their last shot. Hield with the bucket.
Hield has a beautiful jump shot. Love how it just glides softly off his hands.
They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2 for 1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
Here's Harkless. Count that one. Harkless has got 6 points. 35 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Farrell. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And the rejection by Collins. And there's the feed to Harkless. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
For Portland, they have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
Shots. Max on the first.
That's good from Harkless. Harkless hits them both. The Kings leading. Up top heel. Ellington defending. Up top heel. 13 points in the game. Teardrop shot. He doesn't hit that one. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, it's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play right there.
Tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. On the court for the Trailblazers, we've got Mo Harkless, C.J. McCollum out there with Wayne Ellington. Then there's Al-Farouq Aminu, and it's Morris in at the 5, roaming the paint.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Yogi Berra at the line for 2.
2 shots.
And he makes the first. He's perfect from the line this time.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Ellington the pass to Morris. He feeds it to McCollum, and he drops in the layup off the glass. McCollum's got 40 points.
And McCollum gets his shot off from anywhere, even down in the paint. He doesn't rush him.
Allen finds Marjanovic. Back to Allen. It's stolen by Morris. Now here's Harkless, defended by Allen. Harkless the pass to McCollum. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
No, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
To the wing on the left. Here's Marjanovic. And no good. Good work defensively by Morris. Now here's Ellington. He's guarded closely. Aminu kicks to Harkless. Knocked loose. Here's Farrell. He's guarded by McCollum. Allen outside. Five on the clock. Shoots from the right block. Here's Marjanovic, and the basket is good.
I mean, he is just demoralizing his opponent right now on the backboard. They didn't want anything to do with him on that possession. Almost like they were just giving up on the play.
And he's been doing this for a few games in a row now. We're looking at one of the hottest players in the league.
And Boban Marjanovic picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Goran Dragic is checked in for Wayne Ellington. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Dragic kicks to Harkless. From 12 feet out. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Harkless has got the lead up to 1 now for the Trailblazers. For Sacramento, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Giles the pass to Allen. And there's the foul. It'll go on Mo Harkless. That That is his first foul of the game. Smith checked in for Portland. Turner comes in for Maurice Harkless.
Jason Smith. Evan Turner.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Shoots from 14. Here's Giles, blanketed by the D. He flights to the rim for the layup.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Dragic kicks to Smith. There's the dish to McCollum. Stolen. It's Allen with the drive, and it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith. Here now, the upcoming schedule for the Portland Trailblazers. On Wednesday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Then on Friday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the New Orleans Pelicans. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Allen passes to Farrell. Here's Giles. He dishes it to Allen. 6 to shoot. Here's Giles. He's covered by Aminu. Giles, that's good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Outside Dragic. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
A good score inside, and the defense really offering very little resistance.
That's just an attack mindset. I love it. Game on the line, he's out competing guys.
One shot.
That one misses for Dragic.
And Dragic came into the NBA with something on his resume that not many other rookies have. He has a ring from winning the Slovenian Pro League the year before he came to America.
Offensive rebound, Marjanovic. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. And it's Dragic with the ball for the Portland Trailblazers. They trail by 1. The shot by Turner, no good. Inside. Allen, that's good.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
There's Dragic with the 3. Rebound by the Kings. 17 points was their biggest margin. Allen surveying the D. Shot clock at 6. It's stolen by Aminu. McCollum outside. He kicks to Turner. Goes up at the stripe. Nice jump shot. Good.
Well, Turner has a reliable mid-range shot. This is where he likes to operate. He looks comfortable shooting.
And it's Dragic with the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far. A platoon swap here for Sacramento. Here's Young. Pass to Caldwell Pope. There's the triple. Aminu grabs the miss. Aminu's got 7 rebounds in the game. Dragic against Young. Dragic finds McCollum. Pass to Smith to take the lead. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got 3 assists tonight.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Yeah, Greg, there's no panic in them. I mean, staring at a big deficit, they still kept their poise and went to work.
Now here's Henson. Back to Young. 6 to shoot. Now here's Turner. McCollum left side. To the inside. And Henson pulls it down.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Hield dishes to Young. Caldwell Pope outside. Kicks it to Henson. Young taking his time here. Connects from 3-point range.
Drills his third 3 of the half. I mean, that's 15 points from long range for him today.
Dragic against Young. Dragic the pass to Turner. Here's McCollum. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Sacramento's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Young against Dragic. Young outside. Caldwell Pope outside. No good on the triple. Portland trailing here. McCollum outside. Right side Turner. Portland moving the ball around. Hield against McCollum. To the middle. Outside Dragic. Portland again missing. And for Sacramento, their shooting in the 4th quarter has looked shabby, 38%. And Al-Farouq Aminu gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look, drains it from beyond the arc. And the Kings lead by 5.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
There's Dragic with the 3. Sacramento grabs the miss. Bagley's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
And I wouldn't put it past him, guys, to eventually start hitting those, given what he did in the first half.
Now here's Henson. Back to Caldwell Pope. 5 to shoot. Hield again, Sacramento.
And you can tell the defender not anticipating the step back. He was headed in the opposite direction.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
Yeah, he needs to tell his guys to just box out with some energy. That's basic basketball. They've been lazy on the backboard and have allowed way too many second chance points.
And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Trae Young.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
Well, he needed a game like this badly. He's been struggling for a while now, but tonight he broke out of that slump in style. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear Terry Stotts talk to his team during that timeout. He was not happy with their defensive performance. He said they're getting everything they want. We've got to show them we can't let that happen. You have to make a stand. You have to get some stops, and that'll get us going on a run. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here's Young. Following the basket by C.J. McCollum. The kick out to Young. Caldwell Pope outside. Passes it to Hield. It's Young on the wing. Back to Hield. Over McCollum. They grab their own miss. There's the pass to Henson. Now, here is Young. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Trailblazers trail by 8. Out to the right wing. Dragic against Young. No good from Dragic. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Pass to Hield. Back to Young. And Henson kicks to Hield. Shot clock at 5. Launches it. The shot misses. Now Portland takes it the other way. Outside Dragic. It's stolen by Bagley. Caldwell Pope with it. Now guarded by Dragic. Here's Hield. And the rejection by Smith. McCollum against Hield. Fires from 18. And with that shot, the Sacramento lead is cut down to 6 and the bucket from McCollum.
Well, no matter what, he's always going to be one of the most dangerous men on the court.
And Young kicks to Caldwell Pope. Back to Young. Three-pointer. Aminu grabs the miss. Aminu's got 9 rebounds now tonight. There's 1:17 left to play in the final quarter. Pass to Dragic. 6 to shoot. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
.105 left to play here in the fourth.
McCullough is used to getting hit. Got to respect his ability to draw contact on the way up.
At the line for the Trailblazers, C.J. McCollum. At the line for 2.
Two shots. Last on the first.
It's the first that brings them within 5.
And the evolution of McCullough has been fun to watch. And he's not done yet. I mean, an efficient guard who shoots the lights out.
And so McCollum nails both of them.
And great work at the line there to chip away at the lead. A few more productive trips here, and things could really get interesting.
Now, here is Young. Passes to Hield. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on C.J. McCollum.
Hield is an excellent shooter. He's fantastic at going into contact. He likes getting to the line.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good. Being both at the line. It's a 6-point ball game.
Yeah, those free throws helping them to make the lead even safer.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're down by 6. There's 49 seconds left in the game.
They're really big. It's a shooting.
Against McCollum. And Young comes over to help. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You two.
And it's the Kings with the ball. And there's Caldwell Pope. That's good on the assist by Young. And the Kings lead by 8. Here's McCollum. A terrific game for him now with almost 50 points.
Can you talk about in a groove without mentioning the way he's playing? Every time he puts it up, everybody expects it to go.
Man, he's so solid and anticipating where misses are going. And meanwhile, he's crafty when it comes to crashing the glass.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Shooting for Sacramento, Trae Young. At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're down by 8. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, what do you think?
Yeah, this has been rough all the way around. I mean, coming in with high hopes and then just now trying to finish the best they can.
All you can do at this point is focus. Dial in on each moment. Do your best. You can't get consumed over the score.
For 3, Ellington. It's in! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. And that's an intentional foul.
Shooting for Sacramento, Trae Young.
2 shots.
2 shots.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Puts it up. That shot, no good.
And low percentage look on that one. Not sure what he was thinking.
But sometimes you get a little outside of yourself. You have to be a little more disciplined.
So the Kings win it. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.